Blessed love, everybody. How y'all doing? Happy New Year's, belated Christmas, all that good in between, you know what I'm saying? I hope everybody had a safe and merry seasons all over, you know what I mean? Seasons blessings, seasons vacations, whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean? But blessed love, Happy New Year. So we say I'm going to start doing a bit more reactions New Year and get on this thing as I start to figure out the whole process, the algorithm, YouTube and all that, you know what I mean? So yeah, today I'm going to react to what I need to start reacting to. You know what I mean? What I want. And I think I saw something come up the other day. Sensei did Kenpachi Zaraki, the smoke collector. I'm a Kenpachi fan. Bleach all the way. Ain't no joke thing. Like, we go back before these new anime heads started to jump on all this stuff. They don't know about the originals. Yeah, so I'm gonna click on this baby right here. And let's see. Let's see. Alright, go. Pull it back up.
I told myself that I wasn't going to be working hard around New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. But I lied, because y'all know me, bro. I'm always thinking ahead. I'm like, all right, what's the next video? And then over this little break that I've been having, I started rewatching Bleach. And I know as soon as I said Bleach, or also as soon as y'all seen the title and thumbnail, you feel me? But that's neither near or there. Y'all knew what this video was about. Today we are doing a Black Air Force analysis. Oh my guy, the GOAT, the most demented, most demon time, most Black Air Force energy character in all of Bleach, Kenpachi Zaraki.
Y'all don't know.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. This nigga is a demon. Any character that you see on screen and the theme instantly changes to some dark demon time shit, you know that you're in trouble, bro. If you're walking through a forest and you're like Caillou, you having fun, and all of a sudden you hear like, bro, on some wrestling music, when you start hearing wrestling music,
you know
Kenpachi time. Trouble. Bro, y'all remember watching WWE, and any time that, you feel me, The Undertaker came out, it was like a whole movie, bro. You just hear lights go black and all that. Yo, your heart drops in your stomach,
and the casket came in.
Whoever is in that ring, let's get it folded. That is how everybody feels when they run into Kenpachi Zaraki. This man Ichigo is running around the Soul Society like a chicken with his head cut off. Man running around like Zoro, don't know where he's going. I was about to Amazon Prime delivery this nigga a GPS, you feel me? And he feels some spiritual pressure. It was at this moment that Ichigo knew that he fucked up. Like basically that's what happened. Bro, when I tell you that this nigga,
they were running up trying to save Rukia and shit, bro, and then all of a sudden everybody just froze.
When he seen Zaraki Kenpachi,
man, his spiritual pressure just had everybody freeze.
So demented that this man Ichigo had a flashback to when he beat up Ikaku. Now, y'all remember Ikaku, bald-headed ass nigga? I sung Caillou earlier because I was thinking of him for real. This nigga out here looking like a swole Caillou.
The weak-ass motherfucker always got his fucking, we call it, Bankai broken.
This man Ichigo said, shit,
always broken. Like, always got broke.
Laughing, he like, man, shit, you better hope you don't run into my man.
Stick with a spear on it. Every minute I remember watching it.
You better hope you don't run into Zaraki Kenpachi. That nigga built different. And as soon as he says this, we get back to the present, bro. And this man Zaraki is standing in front of him with this motherfucking girl on his shoulder. Low ass, short ass girl. Who we know is Yachiru. That's, you know, his lieutenant. Lieutenant of Squad 11.
Now, but then we find out it was his Bankai. It was his sword the whole fucking time. How powerful this shit was.
We're here in this fight now. So as soon as I first seen this nigga Kenpachi, I was just like, oh yeah, this nigga's different. Just look at this nigga. Alright, this is where we do the part of the Black Air Force video that is called Sensei's Drip Emporium. Y'all know what that is, man. We about to look at this nigga's drip. This man Kenpachi is on demon time. You might as well get this nigga a bandana around his face and a do-rag, bro, because this nigga is different. Somebody put the Black Air Forces on this nigga already. Bro has a huge scar on his eye, right? And then he has a eye patch on.
Kenpachi wakes up every morning
is a
and
demon. I'm not trying to hear none of that. I have never seen a nigga in an anime with an eye patch on that wasn't on some fucking demon.
You understand what I'm saying?
And then it doesn't even make sense. You know this nigga's a demon because the eye that he has the scar going down isn't even the eye the eye patch is on. This nigga has an eye patch on the other eye. You know why this nigga got the eye patch on that eye? This nigga Kenpachi's such a demon. He got mad at himself one day and he punched himself in the face so hard that his eye completely fell out of the socket.
Don't fuck with him. Put the patch on to hold back his power. How crazy he is.
But the fact that he
Motherfucker
doesn't
put
have
it
the eye
on
patch on
to
his
hold
scar,
back
let you
his
know that
power.
nigga is a
They
demon.
was
Kubo
too
wanted
strong.
you to see that he had the scar. Kubo was like, oh yeah, you need to know this nigga's a demon, bro. Oh my God.
Bruh.
So him and Ichigo get to fighting, and right away as Ichigo swings his sword at him, I realized like, oh, this nigga's completely built different. There's nothing Ichigo can do. So they get to scrapping, and at first Kenpachi was like totally just punishing this nigga. Like it was to the point where this nigga Ichigo couldn't do anything. But all of a sudden, something really weird happened in the fight. Ichigo started like injuring him. Now as he was injuring this man Kenpachi, I realized that, oh yeah, this nigga Kenpachi's on a different level of being time. You know how some niggas have fetishes, right? Like some niggas like feet, some niggas like the BDSM shit, some niggas like getting balls and tricks. You feel me? Like everybody likes different things. But this nigga Kenpachi's turned on by pain, bro. Like, I swear to God. Every time he gets cut, bro, I started seeing his dick move, bro. I'm like, bro, why can't I see your print when you start bleeding? Like, what's going on? Pause. But anyways, that's neither near or there. This man just likes to fight. Literally. Anybody that likes to fight to this extent is a black Air Force nigga. But it gets to the point, and I'll explain this because you really don't find this out until the Unohana fight, but like, that happens so later on that I just want to say it now. When this nigga Zaraki fought Unohana, right? He had never found anybody that was worth fighting. This nigga had fought nothing but fodder his entire life. This nigga had basically been going around punishing Marines from One Piece. Like, he's been destroying... Damn, why did One Piece catch that stray like that? I don't know. But anyways, he had been punishing fodder his whole life. So when Unohana starts fighting him, it's the first time he had found anybody that was a stout opponent. Anyone that could, you know, measure up to him in any fashion. And he loved it so much that he was afraid he would lose this feeling. And that drove him to subconsciously put shackles on himself. This nigga limited himself because he always wanted to be close to his opponent so he can know that feeling of having an actual challenge. So that's what happened in this Ichigo fight and in the Orchard fight. This nigga just was always limiting himself. So once he feels like Ichigo was actually standing a chance, he's like, oh, I can go all out. And this nigga takes off the eye patch. I'm like, alright, what is taking off this eye patch about to do? And then it happens. This nigga's Ryatsu level goes to the moon.
This man went mad.
This is how you know this nigga is not to be fucked with. Behind this
black
nigga
Air Force,
you just
black
see a
hoodie,
huge
black track suit, motherfucker had on the gloves.
You just see a figure of death behind them. It's like that one fight in One Punch Man where fucking Saitama and Genos are fighting in the little Grand Canyon type beat. And this man's like, no, you said you were gonna be serious. And then Saitama like sidestep teleports behind him and goes to punch him, and you just see his huge fist and it says death. It's like one of those moments. You do not want to fight a nigga that you see a huge skull behind. Like, bro, I'm not fighting any nigga that has an ornament from a gravestone behind
That's
him.
some death
what is that?
Kind of shit.
So at this point, him and Ichigo draw. But not because Kenpachi's too weak, it's just he limited himself. And I say that because right after
I said the same thing.
The next fight that happens
Ichigo didn't really win that because Kenpachi was limited.
Kawamura and Captain Tosin. Now him and Kawamura never really got the strap. Kawamura just uses his Bankai, and then like the Byakuya Ichigo fight starts, which kind of derivates their attention. But he did fight this nigga Tosin. Now this man Tosin pulled up looking like Ray Charles. Like this nigga is blind. Stevie Wonder type beat. You can't see, but it doesn't really matter. The nigga is a captain. Now this nigga Zaraki has his lieutenants with him, so we didn't even know all four of the lieutenants flashed up off. They get distracted themselves. But Zaraki's like, oh yeah, I told you I wanted a 4v1. Y'all made it a 2v1. Y'all done made the odds better for me. Like this nigga's like, yo, I'm about to punish on it. And I'm like, if this nigga beats two captains, he's the GOAT. I don't care what nobody says, but I didn't think he would win because at the time that I was watching, he had just drew the Ichigo. I was like, ain't no way he's about to win. He probably about to get jumped. And then he starts fighting these niggas. And when I tell you that he punished, and I mean absolutely dog walked this nigga Tosin, it was so bad. Bro, it reminded me of the Boondocks episode. Y'all remember when Stinkmeter was blind, right? And he accidentally got lucky with his cane, so he dodged Grandpa's like whole punch or whatever. You remember this whole time they were training Grandpa, and then they finally fought at the end? Hey bro, this nigga beat the shit out of a nigga because he's blind? That is what just happened in this fight. Bro, this man Tosin used his Bankai, which pretty much gets rid of all the senses of his opponent, pretty much bringing them down to his level. But that didn't even help. This man Kenpachi still beat up the handicapped person. Bro, I felt so bad. I was like, someone called the cops on this nigga. He was beating the shit out of someone that can't see. Yo, this man
took the staff from the sword and held it like,
your senses are gone. And then this man Kenpachi like, oh, I can't see. So how am I touching you? And grabs this nigga arm and then pulls him in, stabs this nigga dead in his stomach. I'm like, oh my god, this nigga Kenpachi is the GOAT. Bro, how do you get into someone's Bankai? This man Tosin basically put a domain expansion over this nigga, and he can't see anything, and he still still managed to cut the nigga. I'm like, bro, there's nothing that this man can't cut. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, we're gonna fast forward to the Noitra fight at this point, right? So we get to the Waco Mundo shit, and this man Ichigo is getting punished by this big ass, burly ass, like, I don't even know what it is, in a spotter? I don't know
it
what
wasn't
this
a spotter,
thing is that would beat him up. I really can't remember. But anyways, he's getting punished, bro, and I'm like, oh my god. Odahime in the back, like, oh my god, Kunisaki, I hate Odahime, bro. Like, Odahime and Sakura are like in a race neck and neck against who's the worst. It's like seeing two trash cans race for first. Like,
I mean, I'm embarrassed myself,
anyways,
but
Bleach, I'm Bleach. This man is getting punished. I mean, this big ass thing, bam, rocking him. This man knows you're just watching this shit. So they gonna finish Ichigo off, and this nigga Kenpachi shows up and blocks his big ass thing with his sword and shit. First off, this man got this chipped ass sword. I'm tired of this nigga Kenpachi sword. By the way, I forgot to mention this, but now since I'm talking about a sword, I will. This nigga has done all of these fights so far with no Shikai or Bankai. Now Shikai is like the, first form of your Zanpakuto, and the Bankai is like the truest form or whatever, something like that. I know y'all dweeb ass niggas will tell me, but anyways, he has neither one of those, neither one of those forms. This nigga has just been fighting with a regular ass form. He's so strong that the other captains just believe that he has a continuous Shikai form. No! Why would his Shikai be some stupid chipped ass sword? This nigga got fucking sharp teeth as a sword. Jagged, nasty ass sword. Like, bro, there's no way y'all thought this was his Shikai. But anyway, this nigga's fighting this nigga Noitra with this chipped ass sword, right? He gets to scrapping this nigga and once again limits himself, bro. And I'm just like, Kenpachi, you gotta stop. Like, what are you doing? But anyways, Noitra is getting his body because it's Kenpachi. So he ends up using his Resurrection, which is super broken, by the way, because these niggas can basically just revive themselves. Like, bro, these niggas got quick revive, bro. Like, you put them down, like, oh my god, bro, that shit is broken, bro. It's like, not even quick revive, it's like self-revive, bro. You know that's a self-revive perk that's in, like, the newer zombies, you go down and get you up? That's what these niggas got. Bro, this nigga healed completely up, scar going on, and they got some sort of, like, regeneration. I'm like, okay, hold on, this nigga might get with Kenpachi.
Yeah, he was old, he was tough, but he was a lot of shit. Because I swear number 4 came in, Mel, the girl, Espada turned into a kid, whooped his ass, fucked him up, bro, dragged him up and down the whole way, come on.
He's mad at Noitra, this nigga
You know what I'm
Noitra
saying?
over here looking
And then
like a
she
slender
changed back.
Goro, got 4 arms and shit, dumbass, I don't even know, like, it's like a crescent moon type sword, I don't know, but anyways, Kenpachi gets to the point where he's like, well, I'm tired of this, I didn't want to use this, but these dumbass captains made me learn it. He goes to grab his sword with 2 hands, uses one kendo slash, and cuts this nigga clean down the middle. This nigga Noitra is instantly like, arms fucked up. Going and shit, this nigga's a paraplegic at this point. He's like, and then this nigga Kenpachi's like, oh, you're dead. I don't even have any, desire to fight you anymore. I'm just gonna leave. So he goes to leave. This nigga is like, no, finish me off. And I'm like, what you mean finish him off? What do you mean by that? So anyways, this nigga Kenpachi's like, alright, bet. Goes back, slashes the nigga again, and bodies him. You didn't even have to die, you dumbass nigga. Why did you let him kill you? This nigga was trying to spare your ass, bro. Finishes him, yo. What's funny in this shit, though, on some Black Air Force Demon Time shit from Yachiru is, and also Kenpachi, when this nigga Ichigo sees him, he's like, yo, is that Zaraki Kenpachi? And this nigga turns around and says, you better hope it is, and kicks this nigga all the way out the frame.
Nobody clocked it.
Boom! Bro, he kicked this nigga so hard, bro. They
I want to know how the fuck she became inhuman for.
Bro, this nigga is different. Then this nigga was about to try to get in the fight.
They really explain that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yashiro over here looking like Liu Kang on Mortal Kombat.
She's fucked.
Yo, it's like
gangster though.
Kenny's got that face.
Nobody realized how powerful she is.
But anyways, punishes this nigga Ichigo, bro. These niggas are demons, bro. I'm just like, come on, what are you talking about? So next up in the fights, bro, we got a nigga Kenpachi versus Unohana. This is the best Kenpachi fight in my opinion. Also one of the best fights in the entire series, by the way. So I told y'all a little bit of this earlier. Unohana was the first Kenpachi.
Unohana was the first Kenpachi, bro.
He basically has to do these like tough jobs for the Soul Society, right? They
the
basically
medical.
make the Kenpachis do the criminal
Soul
shit.
Reaper.
And they weren't
The
captains,
one who
they
heals
criminals.
people.
That's basically what Kenpachi and Unohana tell us here.
She was the original
Kenpachi.
Kenpachi.
Mention or whatever in this impoverished ass area. Literally the racist cleanup crew basically. It's kind of crazy. Like, basically Unohana's a task force, but I don't know. But anyways, she shows up and one of the lieutenants is like, oh man, I see this heap of bodies, and Unohana's like, nigga, that's not my bodies, nigga. Like, how long has these bodies been here? And he's like, I don't know, nigga. I thought you did it. And then Unohana's like, all right, yo, get out the way, feel me? And she finds this nigga Kenpachi, but he's a kid, so she gets to scrapping this nigga. And let me tell you how strong this nigga is. This little porcupine head ass nigga was so strong when he was a kid. And he was stronger than not only a captain, but a Kenpachi. He was stronger than Unohana. And I already explained to you that he limited himself in this fight, but he was stronger than her in this fight. Shit is crazy. So Unohana's idea in this fight to try to get these shackles off of this nigga, which was a direct command by Kiraku, was to basically keep killing this nigga and reviving him. There's a point in the fight where she's killing this nigga and she says, I'll do this hundreds, no, thousands. She killed this nigga thousands of times in this fight. You know you're a Black Air Force nigga when you die 1,000 times and you still get up? What kind of nigga are you, bro? What kind of batteries do you have? You should recharging themselves. Bro, this chick Unohana was killing this nigga and bringing him back to like thousands of times until it got to a point where this nigga was that nigga. He was like, oh, before I was just reacting to a sword. Now I'm acting off a pure reflex. This nigga is just dodging. Weave, cut, weave.
Kill
and it gets to a point where Unohana is happy to die to this nigga. You know that y'all are some demons when you're happy to die to another demon. Kenpachis are demons, bro. Their whole thing is let's just fight to the death. So they get to fighting, bro, and this nigga Kenpachi finally finishes her off, stabs this bitch straight through her abdomen, her sternum, all of that. She's dying blissful, like, oh, I'm so happy that I'm dying to this nigga. You're the only man to bring me true joy. And I'm like, damn, Kenpachi, you should have at least clapped the cheeks first when you killed her. I mean, goddamn, like, I'm down bad.
You know what I'm saying? That Black Air Force fucking hooded up energy.
So he finally learns his Shikai and shit after this, you feel me? Because he's kind of reached a new height, a new level. And then we get to the last arc, bro. This nigga fights Grimmy. Now, let me tell y'all about this Grimmy fight. Bro, this nigga Grimmy literally is like a reality shifter,
just
bro.
thinks
Anything that he wants, he just makes it happen with his mind type shit. So he gets to fight in this motherfucking Kenpachi. Kenpachi shows up with a Shikai. Nigga got a big ass butcher knife looking like he working at a deli. Like, nigga, let me get a pound of turkey and a salami. Like, big dumbass shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Shit you will find in a motherfucking kitchen. Like, I don't know. But anyways, he gets to slashing this big ass building. Grimmy's like, oh my god, nigga, you destroying this big ass building with one slash. And then he starts imagining this shit. He puts his nigga Kenpachi in the vacuum of space. And I'm just sitting there like, oh my god, this nigga's in space right now. His fucking eye socket starts to fall out. His body starts fucking moving weird. And this Grimmy is like, yeah, when you're in space, your lungs will implode if you breathe and your body will start to deform. You're gonna die a slow, painful death. And he's like, if you can cut anything, I'll put you somewhere where you can't cut. And this nigga Kenpachi, like the Black Air Force fucking demon he is, he's like, I guess you didn't harden your body hard enough. And cuts through space. I've never seen a nigga cut through something like that. Bro, what kind of fucking... Oh my god, he cuts this nigga in half. I'm like, oh, Grimmy's dead already? Wrong. This nigga Grimmy reforms his body and then blows this nigga Kenpachi up with like a nuke. I'm like, okay, Kenpachi gotta be done at this point, right? There's no way. That shit only damaged his fucking clothes. This nigga come out of the smoke, body still intact, on demon time. It's so bad that this nigga Grimmy was like, bro, I wanna win. I need to win. This is the first time I've ever wanted to win.
Can't wait for the
only way that this nigga thought he could win because Kenpachi is such a demon is him becoming as strong as Kenpachi. He imagined Kenpachi as this super fucking unreachable monster and he became that in his mind. And I know you're thinking like, oh shit, the fight got interesting here. No, this nigga Grimmy
himself trying to be more powerful.
Kenpachi is so strong. When he imagined to be as strong as him, his body couldn't take it. This nigga Grimmy started falling apart. This nigga Kenpachi is standing over him like, man, you're a dumbass. You imagine me to be some unimaginable monster, and that unimaginable monster is the reason you're dead. Fucking dumbass, bro. I'm like, oh my god. This nigga Grimmy body was falling apart. It looked nasty as shit. His arm hanging off the bone like a tender steak. Like, bro, like, what's going on with this nigga? His whole body was fucked up. Nigga was built like the muscle form of Jiren from Dragon Ball Super. Like, bro, it was crazy. Then we get to this Valkyrie fight at the end, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is where this nigga Zaraki Kenpachi learns Bankai, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. There's this theory that Yachiro's his Bankai, and I'm like, that's fucking demented. But hey, that's neither here nor there. This nigga Bankai deserves Black Tims. We're putting Black Tims officially on Zaraki Kenpachi Bankai. This nigga looks like a literal demon. Like, remember that nigga Hellboy? He looks like a Hellboy ass nigga. His skin is red. Bro, this nigga's red, got the dagger fucking pointed tooth, and then his sword is disgusting. It's like mangled, nasty ass sword. This nigga Valkyrie, big stupid ass nigga, looking like a huge ass wrestler, got wrestler armor on, talking about, yo, the Johoffer, Hogoffer, whatever the fuck, stupid ass pronunciation. He's like, oh, you're not even worth hitting. Your mangled ass sword, your Bankai sucks, all of this shit. He go to punch this nigga Zaraki. Cut this this nigga arm clean off. This nigga talking shit like, oh, you can't even do nothing. Cutting my arm's not gonna do anything. I'm like, nigga, he cut your arm off. Like, what do you mean it's not gonna do anything?
Arm and you
so
decide
then
to
he
Godzilla.
goes to attack this nigga directly. He got this big ass shield that no one has been able to get through. This nigga Zaraki cuts through his head and also shatters the shield completely. This nigga's like, oh, what the fuck, nigga, you got through my shield? And I'm like, bro, somebody get this nigga a mini. His shield is gone. That was a Fortnite joke. But anyways, nah, for real, on some real shit though, he bodies this nigga, this big giant ass nigga. Bro, Zaraki Kenpachi is a pure demon, bro. This nigga is a black Air Force with a fucking sword. There is nothing that this nigga has done in the story that I'm like, that's soft. This nigga is not soft. He is hard. This nigga is like Viagra hard. Pause. This nigga is fucking
put him in his own little league.
This nigga is concrete hard. Pause. Everything about him is fucking black Air Force, bro. This nigga needs them. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If Kenpachi was ever in a video game, they just need to have a style where this nigga has a do-rag and black Air Forces on.
Trust me.
Fuck that. A ski mask and a black Air Forces on and a big ass 40, nigga. This nigga is the fucking goat. If Kenpachi's Zanpakuto was a big ass
40,
gun,
Kenpachi comes in with the
because this nigga
RPD.
is smoking everything he comes in
You
contact
understand
with.
me?
This nigga might as well be in a barbecue contest the way this nigga is smoking shit. I am not playing with
120
this
in the
nigga,
clip.
bro.
Let's not talk about extendo.
But anyways, yo, this nigga Kenpachi's the fucking goat. You know what the fuck going on? Stop playing with Kenpachi. Big Kenpachi, nigga. He was the first nigga to kill a character without a Zanpakuto, nigga.
Bruh.
Well, I told myself that I wasn't gonna be working hard around New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. But I lied, because y'all know me, bro.
Yeah, right. Let me stop it right there. Let's go into another one. Guys, thank you for tuning into the reaction. If you guys like what you saw, content, hit the subscribe, hit the like, comments below what you may want to see me react to, what you may like. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.